everyone, you'll think that you're safe with your parents, right? Or that you're safe with anyone who says you are. Well, what if I told you no? After all, you know by now that you shouldn't trust in everyone. So what if someone you love tells you this, that you really aren't safe, or even someone you trust? I'm a 12-year-old girl who is no better than a regular person. I had regular parents with no brothers and friends. I was as normal can be. On December 19th, during the winter, something terrible happened. My baby brother Kirito was 6 years old. He went missing. No one knows how. During this month, it's been happening frequently. It's getting worse and worse. Kids have been going missing, parents have been murdered, and yet no one knows how. I'm going to find out what's happening. I might be 12, but I'm smart for my age. My big brother Sarah taught me everything that I need to know. I'm determined to find out. I closed my notebook and scratched when I got off my bed. I'm so used to hearing my baby brother Kirito running up to me and giving me a hug, but not today. I sighed as I walked to my brother's room settle. I knocked, wanting to see him.
Come in.
I hear. I open the door, seeing my big brother on his computer doing whatever he does. I walk to him, settle. He stops doing what he was doing and looks at me.
Yeah?
He asked as his big blue eyes looked at me. Where's Mom and Dad? I asked. He shrugs and crosses his arms.
Beats me. They didn't say where they left. Mom says she doesn't want us out of the house anymore without her dad.
He sighs, closing his eyes. I sighed as well. How much do you want to bet they went to see if they found Finito? I mumbled, settled sighs, and opened his eyes looking at me.
They probably did, but we're going to find him first. I'm getting tired of the police saying that we should just face it that he's dead. That's something I'll never believe in.
He says as he stands up.
You're in?
I looked at him and nodded. You believe it? I smiled happily. He smiles and ruffles my hair.
You better believe you're still short.
He says, walking away. I looked at him, boiling with anger. I'll get my growth spurt soon. I'm sorry if I'm not a boy who's 6 feet tall. I pouted. Also, who's a big
Don't finish that sentence, Shorty.
He yelled from the kitchen making breakfast. I rolled my eyes and mocked him.
I could see that too.
He yelled. I pouted and walked out of his room, but then I sighed, sadly missing my younger brother Kirito disappearing as he was walking home from school by the forest, by the sakura trees. It's a beautiful place. I didn't think anyone would have been kidnapped as a 6-year-old, which is exactly why I'm going to check it out. I looked up at my brother again as I stuffed my fluffy pancakes in my mouth. Settle. I know where to look, I said. With determination, Settle smiled and looked back at me.
Where, Shorty?
He asked, you know where the forest is by the sakura trees?
Yes, what about it?
That's where Kirito was last seen, but plus, it's the perfect place for a killer. I said. He hesitated and smiles and ruffles my hair again.
Shorty, I think you're onto something.
He smiled. He grabs his coat and puts it on. I smiled and grabbed my coat as well and slipped it on. Let's go, I said, wrapping my scarf around my neck. He opened the door and off we went into the cold winter. Seto and I walked to the beautiful trees by the forest through a small path, so pretty and winter glittered with ice. I looked around, seeing anything suspicious, but nothing. Everything looked completely normal. I made a huge sigh, then I looked at my brother. His dark blue eyes were scanning around, anything suspicious or out of ordinary, but nothing. That was until I heard a soft, strong voice. It was faint, but it still heard it. I froze as well as my brother did. I looked at him, seeing if he heard it, too. The voice was so mysterious and mystical. My brother looked dazed, as he was out of this world and into another completely different world. The voice got louder, making it sound like a lullaby. My eyes dropped, feeling incredibly tired. I looked over to my brother, who still looked dazed, and his eyes were focused on the figure coming this way. The voice got stronger as the figure came closer. I ended up falling asleep as the figure got closer to my brother, who went off with her. I woke up in shock. I looked around, sitting up in my room. I thought startled. I looked around from the room and hesitated. Why does this room look so familiar?
Hey, she's awake.
No, duh.
What? I said. I suddenly jumped out of the bed, grabbing a bat.
Oh, Blue Eyes. She has a bat.
One boy said, "Yeah, I'm not afraid to use it," I yelled. Then a boy who looked my age, who had tri-colored hair which was black with red violet highlights on the tip with gold blonde bangs running across his baby face, his eyes big and amethyst color.
Whoa, don't hit us.
He yelled, holding his hands in the air in defense. I lowered my bat. Why? I yelled at him. Then a boy came out of the door. I remember him. Well, that is Kaneki, my childhood friend. I put the bat down. Both boys sighed in relief.
Phew, I thought she was really gonna hit me back there.
The tricolored boy exclaimed. Kaneki chuckled at it. Hey, what's so funny? I yelled at him, holding my bat up again.
Hey, calm down. I was just laughing how you woke up grabbing a bat.
He laughed. I pouted and playfully hit him on the head.
Hey, I'm sorry. That's just way too funny.
He laughed again, holding his stomach. I frowned and looked at the tree-colored haired boy. Hey, what's your name? I asked. He looked at me with his amethyst eyes into my chocolate brown eyes.
Yugi.
He smiled. I giggled and looked at him again, and then I sighed.
Something wrong?
He asked. I sighed again and looked at him. You didn't find my brother, did you? I asked. He shook his head. No, I sighed sadly, then looking at Kaneki. I need your guys' help, I said seriously. Kaneki nodded, knowing I want to find my two brothers. Last sighting of him was at the forest. Me and him were looking for my younger brother. I said, grabbing a map.
So we look there first?
Yugi asked. I nodded, then froze as I remembered something came by me like a flowing water down a stream.
You okay?
Yugi asked.